This bag is like huge. It holds so much. It gets super heavy. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Yua, and in today's video I'm going to give my full review on the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, specifically the Damier Ebene MM size. So if you would like to see my full review on this Louis Vuitton Neverfull, then please keep watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Alright, let's get started. To get started, I have had this Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the Damier Ebene MM size for a little over a year, going on almost 2 years now. And I've used it non-stop, especially the first year. So I have a lot to say about the Neverfull. So just a little bit about the bag, if you haven't seen the bag yet, this is the MM size, so that is considered the smaller size. There is a GM size, which is a large in my opinion. This is more for me, in my opinion, an everyday bag, whereas the GM is more for like a bigger tote to travel. I mean, this one is great to travel as well, but we'll get more into that later on. But first of all, this is just a checkered finish, so that is the Damier Ebene or Ebene. And this one I specifically got stamped. I feel like it makes it a little bit more special. I'm just a person that loves specialized or personalized items. So let me just go ahead and describe the bag. This one is a tote bag, so it does not have a zipper. It is open inside. It does have 2 strings on the top that makes it good to kind of hold. On the side, each side does have these drawstrings that does allow you to kind of cinch in your bag, if you, especially when you're like in public and you just feel like it's not as safe. It really does help make it stay in place. And you would think that these drawstrings wouldn't stay in place, but they're really good in holding the shape and the bag in. Now this does actually change the shape a little bit, so it becomes more square, which in my opinion is actually very pretty. My only thing is then it doesn't allow you to carry as much, but you know what, this bag is like huge. It holds so much. It gets super heavy. By itself, it is already a pretty good weight in my opinion. This does get pretty heavy if you do keep adding stuff in. And if you're anyone like me, you'll eventually have everything, anything you can think of, you will throw in your bag. You know, your husband's wallet, his keys, your keys, glasses, sunglasses, makeup, a wallet, a smaller bag. So it does get pretty heavy. Let's move on to the inside of the bag. The inside of the bag has a bright red. They call it cherry finished inside. If you get the specific Damier Ebene or Ebene checkered finish style like this, it will automatically come with either red, or I believe it was either red or pink. So they have 2 versions. I specifically wanted the red because I just felt like over time the wear and tear wouldn't be as bad or as noticeable. On the inside, there is a smaller bag that's attached that really allows you to store maybe more personal items. Like maybe if you had a smaller wallet that you didn't feel safe just throwing it in your bag, I would highly recommend you to store it inside this smaller pouch inside. Now, the zipper is a really good material. I feel really secure. It's not one of those cheap zippers. Of course, this is a pretty luxury bag. You would expect so, and it definitely does do the job. Also, if you do get the Neverfull, I think either the MM or GM, they all come with an additional little pouch in here that is tied into this little string and like this little keychain that you can like clip it inside your Neverfull. So I feel like you're actually getting kind of like a 2-in-1. I do want this because there are times where I only want to carry this little bracelet or pouch, and I feel like it's such a cute like night out bag, you know, something, you know, us ladies, we don't always want to carry our big bulky purse, but sometimes we just want to carry something little. So I feel like this is such a great addition. And like I said, with the zipper, it's a gold finish zipper and the same interior. It's red. There's actually a separation, like a divider. So you have 2 different sides. But I feel like it's great quality, same finish, the same style with the Damier Ebene checkered finish and the red cherry inside. And I do believe this is a canvas finish, like the purse itself. It is like a canvas finish, but it's so durable, and I feel like it really holds up very well. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the pros and the cons of the things that I do like about it. So first of all, things I do like about it. I feel like it's a very, very neutral everyday bag, which means I can carry it on an everyday basis. I don't feel like I have to be super dressy or dressed up. I don't feel like I have to be going to like a super, super nice event to be wearing this. And that's my pro, because I like to carry totes, and I feel like totes are more of a casual wear. So I love to carry this on a more of everyday wear, which me, I really don't go anywhere. So I feel like that's a great purpose for me. Another plus is the size. I feel like this is such a great size. I feel like if you are a person that tends to carry a little bit more than the average person, but you still don't want to feel like it's too big of a tote, like the GM size, in my opinion, is just way too big, especially for my frame. I'm very petite, and I just feel like this is a great size for my frame. The size, the weight, I think it's great. Its versatility. I love to carry this. I carried it when I traveled last year, of course not during the pandemic, but I used this to travel with me when I went to Miami, Florida, and it was very, very good. It held up a lot of my personal items. So usually when you travel on the plane, you know, you have like your personal, they call it a personal bag, which is us ladies, like a purse or a duffel bag, and then like one carry-on. This was obviously my purse, my personal item. I really, really fit a lot in here. So I put in like a little blanket, a little shawl, that when I was on the planes, I can just throw it over myself. I had my headphones. I could carry like my iPad in here. I carried all of my husband's personal items and my personal items in here, like our wallets, our cell phones, our passports, everything and anything. And it made such a great personal bag. So one other pro that I really, really like about this bag is definitely the quality. I could tell that after having this bag for almost 2 years and using it nonstop for like a whole year and a half, it's held up so incredibly well. There are just some bags that I purchased recently in the past 6 months or a year, and it just has not held up as well as the Louis Vuitton. Obviously, for the price you pay, you would expect the quality, and the quality definitely is there. There is weight to this, so you do feel like your bag is not going to just rip apart. You do feel like it's pretty durable. It's going to hold your items. It does a really good job in making you feel like your bag is not going to just, you know, fall apart while you're walking out there. The color, I really like this color. Of course, I feel like that's just my preference. I feel like this is a really neutral color, so I can pretty much wear it with anything. So those are pretty much my pros. So let's go ahead and move on to the cons. One of the cons is the size of the actual handles. So when first glance, when you look at this, it seems like it's a pretty long pretty good long handles. In my opinion, they're too short. Even for me, who is pretty petite, I'm like 5'3". I don't like to wear this under my, like right over my shoulder and right under my armpits, because I feel like depending on how heavy it is and how much stuff you have in there, the bag gets pretty wide, gets pretty heavy, and this gets very uncomfortable over time, as most of us ladies, we know, with bags, you know, being over the shoulder. But I feel like because of the actual size and length of the bag, it's too short. I feel like they would have done a better job if they extended it like maybe 2 to 3 inches. So I feel like it's not super comfortable wearing it over your shoulders for a long time. A second con is obviously because it is a canvas material. I feel like they do a really good job of, I believe there's like some glazing and some kind of finish on it that really does a good job. Although it does, I have seen it get scratches here and there. And so I don't know if that's because of the canvas material, or I don't know if that's the glazing, the finish that they have, but I have seen it get like little scratches here and there that I've seen like there's one right there, but I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see that. And so it does get like dinged, which is pretty normal for any purse. I get that, you know, but I am super, super careful and I still get dings. So another con to the bag is the actual strap finish itself. So I'm not sure what's the material of the actual strap and the top part of the bag, like this part right here, the brown, and the straps, and also the straps on the sides that allow it to cinch in. Over time, I have seen that it does kind of crinkle and wrinkle. So I'm going to do a close-up for you guys so you guys can actually see. But when you first buy it, it's a really, really stiff bag. It does not allow, like this, it will not fall. It's a very, very stiff bag, which is, you know, you want the bag to hold its shape, or at least in my opinion, I like the shape to stay like this. But over time with use, it starts to kind of wrinkle and have all these little crevices, especially if you like to cinch in the bags, the sides of the bag. It definitely crinkles more. So you could start seeing the wear and tear with the wrinkles, and the straps just aren't long enough. It's just not comfortable. And then of course, this is a con, but I would not really ding this bag for it because I bought it knowing this. I am more of a zipper person. So I know totes are not meant to have zippers, and I totally get that. But I've realized over time, depending on where I'm going or what I'm using the bag for, I need a zipper, and I think totes don't typically have that. And so I'm not really dinging the bag itself for it. I feel like that's just a con if you didn't know that this specific tote and totes in general typically don't come with a zipper. Although they do have a clip right in the center that does allow you to kind of feel a little bit secure in it. So another con is that obviously because the Neverfull is a tote bag, it doesn't have any kind of organizer or organization compartments inside the actual bag. So of course it's pretty open. You literally can throw anything and everything in here, but it ends up getting all jumbled up and getting all mixed up. So it's really difficult to find your items, especially if you're like me, where you have like 30 items and you end up looking for stuff in your Neverfull. So what I would recommend is getting a organizer. I bought mine specifically from Amazon, which was very affordable and has really held up and really, really helps me. So that's one con, is just there's no compartments organizer inside your bag. That's just something additional that you would have to get unless you just buy multiple smaller bags and you put it inside the bag. So those are all of my pros and cons, and that was my entire review for the Neverfull from Louis Vuitton, the Damier Ebene MM size. Overall, I would still highly recommend the bag if you're looking for something that is truly a statement, long-lasting, very durable bag. If you're looking for something that maybe just something very quick and cute, I do not recommend this bag, just because I feel like for me personally, I use it more for an everyday, all the time, with any kind of casual outing. I like to bring it with me when I travel. So if you're not using it for those purposes, then I would refrain from getting the bag. But if you're someone that you want really a nice statement bag that you're going to use all the time, everywhere, that's very versatile and durable, that's going to last you a very long time, then I do recommend this bag. So that's all pretty much for my review today on the Louis Vuitton Neverfull Damier Ebene MM size. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask down in the comment section. And if you are a current Neverfull owner, let me know, how do you like your Neverfull? Would you recommend it as well? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you did. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye.